Hello everyone, welcome to Allure London. This is Petra coming to you right here from the heart of London. Today I will share with you some fashion tips for different body shapes. Dressing for your own body shape involves understanding your proportions and accentuating your strengths while creating balance. So let's go and have a look at specific fashion tips for different body types. But first, a quick disclaimer. I want to emphasize that personal preferences and opinions about body shape vary widely. The advice I'm sharing is based on my own experiences and understanding of fashion and style. It is essential to remember that everyone is unique and what works for one person may not work for another. Embracing your individuality and feeling confident in your own skin is the ultimate goal. Take any suggestions with a grain of salt and most importantly, prioritize your own comfort and self-expression. It is important to engage in open and respectful dialogue to foster understanding and mutual respect. Remember that when you post a comment in the comment section below. So let's get started with number 1, the hourglass shape. Characteristic examples of this specific type are the iconic actresses Sophia Loren and Marilyn Monroe, as well as, to move to nowadays, Beyoncé. The key characteristics are well-defined waist, balanced bust, and hips. So, how do you dress your body to complement this type? Emphasize your waist with fitted styles. High-waisted and tight-fitting trousers and skirts will flatter your curves. Wrap dresses, belts, and peplum tops can emphasize and enhance your hourglass silhouette. Also, when it comes to bottoms, flared or wide-leg trousers can balance your proportions. Avoid fabrics that are too stiff or clingy. Stiff fabrics such as denim or tweed don't provide the right structure for such a body shape and can make it look boxier. Avoid chunky, heavy knits and loose sweaters that hide the natural hourglass shape. Number 2 is the pear shape. Alicia Keys, Catherine Zeta-Jones, and Jennifer Love Hewitt are representatives of this type. The key characteristics are narrow shoulders, smaller bust, wider hips, and thighs. In order to dress your body with this specific shape, it is good to highlight your upper body. Use both neck tops or off-the-shoulder tops, and don't forget statement necklaces. This will create the illusion of balance. A-line skirts and wide leg bands can also balance the lower body. When it comes to colors, choose darker colors on the bottom so you can minimize the attention in that area. Avoid tops, shirts, blouses, and tunics that go down to your waist or are close-fitting at the bottom. This would make your hip area appear larger. Too short tops can make you appear quite small and round. Both choices would make your body proportion bigger at the bottom and smaller at the top, making the look altogether bulkier. Moving on to number 3, the apple shape, represented by Jennifer Hudson, Adele, or Amy Schumer. Here we have a fuller midsection of the body, with broader shoulders, average to big bust, and kind of a flattish bottom at times. Sometimes the rib cage and back appear somewhat wider. In general, we have fullness around the midsection, little to undefined waistline, narrow hips, slim limbs, and very nice legs. So, how do we dress for this body type? The key is to draw attention away from the midsection with empire waist dresses or tops. They are your best friends. V-neck lines elongate the upper body in order to create the illusion of length in the chest area. When it comes to bottoms, straight leg or wide leg bands are the best choice, again, to create balance. What to avoid? Avoid halter necks and shoulder-bearing tops because it draws the attention up here. Also, clingy materials in favor of relaxed fits. And now we are moving forward to the Petite Frame. Well-known people that belong to this type are Jada Pinkett Smith, Reese Witherspoon, and my favorite, Kylie Minogue. The Petite body type refers to women generally shorter in height, typically 5'4" or below. I am 5'4". However, height is not the only characteristic of the petite body type. Women with petite frames often have proportionally smaller bone structures, shorter limbs, and a more delicate overall appearance, like me. So, what should we choose to wear if we are of this type? It is always good to go for monochromatic outfits. This will cause a lengthening effect to our entire appearance. Choosing high-waisted bottoms, this is very good because it will elongate the legs. And at the end of the day, I mean, if you want to add heels, why not? What you want to keep in mind for this is proportions. Overwhelming prints or oversized clothing are not doing us any favors. Oversized clothing is a major trend in fashion for the past few years. However, I think that in this case, it is good to avoid it in order to choose something that is more flattering for our own personal style. Number 5 is the inverted triangle shape. Renee Zellweger, Angelina Jolie are good examples of an inverted triangle shape. Key characteristics of this body type are broad shoulders, narrower hips and waist. In this case, what you can do is balance the upper body with A-line or full skirts. V-neck or scoop necklines draw attention towards the center of the body, which is good. Also, for a balanced look, you can choose wide leg or bootcut pants. Avoid double-breasted buttoning, big collars, shoulder pads, and embellishments like epaulets, as they make your broad shoulders appear even broader. And stay away from sculpted and tailored jackets, as well as cropped jackets with slim-fitting bottoms. You want to keep your focus on the lower body area, keeping it minimal here and be more playful from the waist and down. Moving forward, we will talk about the tall frame. Elizabeth Debicki, Claudia Schiffer, Gina Davis are great examples of this body type. Traditionally, ladies over 5'9" are considered tall frame women, but this is not written in stone. There are differences according to ethnicities and geographical origin, so let's not get hung up on the titles. Now, how to dress yourself if you belong to this type. You can look for tops or dresses with horizontal patterns or designs. Embrace wide leg bands and maxi dresses. They will look fantastic on you. Also, experiment with bold prints and patterns while you define your waist with belts or fitted styles. What you want to avoid is vertical stripes because they will make you look even taller unless you want to. If you do wear vertical stripes, wear them with a V-neck and tucked into a high waistline. You will look amazing. Another type I'd like to mention in this video is the full bust, like Katy Perry, Christina Hendricks, Ariel Winter. They are good examples here. The full bust isn't exactly a body type, it's more of a characteristic. A woman with a full bust can easily fall under any of the categories that we have mentioned before. So there are a couple of things that we need to pay attention if we belong to this category with the full bust. Supportive undergarments, they are essential, and I mean essential, but not only for styling reasons, but also for the health of our own body. V-neck or scoop necklines can flatter without adding bulk in this area, so they can be a great choice. High neck tops may emphasize the bust area, so if you don't want that, maybe you can just avoid them. Last but not least, plus-size ladies. Queen Latifah, Ashley Graham, Adele are 3 amazing examples. So the tips to keep you looking gorgeous are monochromatic outfits. They can create a streamlined look. When it comes to colors, I would opt for darker colors like black, navy, charcoal, or chocolate brown on top for a more flattering look. An A-line silhouette is your best choice, especially if it's more fitted around the waist and flares out at the hips. Sport flared pants are a great choice that will assist evening out your curvy frame. You can also choose well-fitted, structured pieces that highlight your curves. Some people like using shapewear for added confidence. As a feminist, I'm not in favor of it. However, I do think that if it makes you feel good, go for it. What I would avoid are big fabrics and tent dresses and also fabrics with really, really small prints. Before we close, I've got some general tips for every body type that you will find extremely helpful. First of all, tailoring. Invest in tailoring to ensure that clothes fit well and flatter your specific body shape. It doesn't matter which shape it is. Number two, accessories. Accessories can be used strategically to draw attention to or away from certain areas. They're all yours, use them. And number three, don't be afraid to experiment. Try different styles, experiment with trends to find what makes you feel confident and comfortable. Remember, all those tips are general guidelines, and personal style preferences play a significant role in choosing clothing. The key is to feel comfortable and confident in what you wear, irrespective of body shape. I've said this before and I will say it again. It is all about your personal style. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Click like or share, whatever you prefer, and I will see you very soon with a new video. Kisses from London. Mwah! Bye.